And Honorable Speaker, the Defense Cabinet Secretary did inform me that for the last 1 year, the aircraft that were being used by the Deputy President, the Prime Cabinet Secretary's office, and other senior government officers occasioned an expenditure of 500 million shillings, 500 million shillings to KDF. KDF has written to the various offices, and the office of the Deputy President has written back declining to share in the costs of the wear and tear and fuel of these aircrafts. And that is why the Kenya Defense Forces and the Ministry of Defense made a policy decision that should any officer want to use military aircraft, it must be on request, since all these offices have resources appropriated to them for air travel. Therefore, if you use a Kenya Defense aircraft for fuel, for wear and tear, you pay for it from the budget in your office. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, should cry foul that they have not been allowed to use military aircraft. Only the President, as Commander-in-Chief, has unfettered access to use of military aircraft, but that aircraft that is designated from the Kenya Police, that is under maintenance, and I must insist, that maintenance, Honorable Speaker, you've seen what has happened in our neighboring country and our compatriots in Malawi, and may the Lord rest the soul of the Vice President of Malawi and the people who perished in the air crash, in internal peace, Honorable Speaker. We would not fathom that happening to any of the officers serving in our government. And you remember, Honorable Speaker, I'm also informed many of those aircrafts, including the ones used by the President, were put to a rigorous maintenance program following the unfortunate incident where we lost our Chief of Defense Forces. And therefore, it is only fair that we allow our military and those who take care of these aircraft to service them and avail them for use by senior government officers when they are in good and serviceable condition, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, allow me, I think I have adequately answered to that, but I want to commit, this is just a preliminary answer to the Honorable Jared Okello. I have since spoken to the Defense Cabinet Secretary and asked him, I'll be writing to him to come and appraise the House as to exactly how senior government officers should move, how secure the aircrafts they are using are, and how often they service them, and any challenges that they may have with those aircrafts, Honorable Speaker. In conclusion, Honorable Speaker, let me speak to many people, Honorable Speaker, because I saw a very unfortunate post yesterday on social media by those bloggers who work in those big offices, Honorable Speaker, anticipating the demise or the occurrence of a vacancy in the office of the President. Honorable Speaker, there are things people may do casually and post online. And I remember, Honorable Speaker, when my predecessor, the Honorable Charles Jonjo, was Attorney General and Minister for Constitutional Affairs, he made it treasonable to even imagine the death of a president. We are not in that age, Honorable Speaker. But it's unfortunate that bloggers who work for senior officers of this government can post write-ups on social media, either wishing, anticipating, or praying for the occasioning of a vacancy in the office of the President, and purporting that the Deputy President is only an inch away from the presidency should anything happen to the President. Honorable Speaker, these are things we may take lightly. Just as we may take lightly the talk that you referred to by the Governor for Nyeri, or indeed the talk about people going to their villages. And I want to agree with Honorable Soro. These are the kind of things, Honorable Speaker, in 2007, 2008 that led us into the problems that we got into with post-election violence. When people were told to go back to their villages. Honorable Speaker, it is true we all come from villages. But please, when we hold senior government positions, we must grow beyond our villages. We must remember that we bear a greater responsibility to the people of Kenya way beyond our villages. And whatever words we utter out of our mouths, Honorable Speaker, must be words that unite the people of Kenya, not those that create divisions. Because if you create division, Honorable Speaker, you are bringing dishonor. And, Honorable Speaker, dealing a big blow to the dignity that the office you hold would have, Honorable Speaker.